How you doing there, guys? Welcome back to Mitch's K1 Visa channel. So today we're going to talk about helping your fiance adjust to life in America. I only have the American experience because I live in America. I'm American. so um, I really want to discuss this because I wish I had a video like this for myself 6 years ago when my wife first came to America, because I think I could have prepared her more for life here. She loves it now, but there were some things I had to show her. I wish I would have told her beforehand. So I'm telling you guys now, so when you get your love of your life here, you can prepare her as well for life in America. So let's start right now. The one thing I had to teach her, I wish I would have taught her, which I want you to let your love of your life know about America, is that it's a very liberal country. Let her know this, because sometimes people come from very conservative countries, right? Even wearing shorts or wearing showing off the shoulders of a woman is a very bad thing. Even sometimes the way Americans talk, the volume that we talk at, right? Even the abundance of tattoos. Almost everybody has tattoos in America. Let them know that as well. You're going to see a lot of tattoos, right? So just let them know about the more liberal, the liberal views that Americans have, so they'll be more prepared before they come here. Another thing here too, this country in America, we're over sexualized. Everything is about with a base of sex, right? Commercials all the time. They sell that in order to make you buy the product. You know, you'll see it in everything. Whether you're buying a box of cereal or whether you're trying to buy a car, there's always that undercurrent always there. So let your fiance know this before they come, or when they get to America. Say, hey, here's the real deal, you know. Another thing too is that in the past, 6 or 7 years, we've become very politicized now. This country, I've been around this country for 50 years, so this is the most I've ever seen it divided ever. So let her or him know that when they come here, it's a very politicized environment. It's very much politicized now, so let them know that. Make sure they stay out of that stuff. Don't have them go for left or right, whatever. Just tell them to just learn about the politics here, on, with your help, but don't have them jump right into the fray of politics in America. Just know that this country is very politicized now. And another big thing here, the cultures, the many races that America has in it. We have a lot of cultures here in America, a lot of people of different races, a lot of languages. Many people know this already, right, before they come to America. But knowing it and seeing it is two different things, correct? So, like my wife's country, not very culturally mixed at all, So coming to America, it wasn't a shock for her, but it was very interesting. So these are things you definitely want to tell your fiance about, because they should know these things. Because in America, in one day, you will see maybe 15 or 16 different races, cultures of people walking by. So it's for me, it's always been a really nice thing. I love to see it, but just make sure that they know as well what they will see along the way as they stay in America with you. It's very cool. Another thing, what I would say to help your fiance adjust to this country of America, this is a big one. Try to help them find a diaspora group like them, understand? If your fiance comes from ABC land, over there in DEF region of the world, when they come to America, help them find ABC people who come from her or his region of the world, just to say hello to sometimes on Facebook. That does help out to have others like you in the same country, and you guys, they can trade ideas, maybe sometimes get to talk in their native language. That's a big deal. I learned that, as an American, I had no idea how big that was until I went to my wife's country, and I didn't speak English for 14 days, and I saw an American guy who I never knew, didn't know him at all, but he saw me, I saw him. We're like, oh man, how you doing? How you doing? We were speaking English for the first time in 14 days, so that was a great deal. It was like, whew, very cool, right? Same thing for your fiance, but just imagine your fiance surrounded by people who probably don't speak his or her language. Imagine that every day. And as they learn language, or even if they know language, if language is a second language for anybody, it's a work of the brain to speak English all the time. It's difficult. Even when people speak it pretty well, right? Just speaking English pretty well as a second language, it still takes a lot of work because English is a different format than their native language, of course, right? Just be aware of that your fiance, whether they speak English at a low level or high level, it is still a lot of work for them. So please get them with the diaspora via Facebook or some other group so they can say hello sometimes to people from their own country. That's a big deal for them, you know? Just imagine you in the same situation. You go to their country and no one there speaks English, right? So it's the same thing. You want to extend that same courtesy to them. At this point, I want to ask you guys to please subscribe to this channel. I am an American gentleman who married a woman from another country. I've been through the entire process of the K-1 visa process. I'm not an attorney. I have no attorney experience. I do not have a channel where I talk about what I do not know. I am one who has actually have gone through the experience and I live it every day, and I'm so happy I found my wife. So I want to spread some sunshine to you guys as well, but help you guys to make the transition easier for your new spouse as they come to America, okay? Another thing too is that help them buy familiar foods from their country. Food is a comfort, correct? You know, we always say, oh, food's a comfort food. Like you get that big bowl of soup in the middle of the winter, right? Or even a barbecue in the middle of the summer. Those are all comfort foods, right? Although your new spouse will be interested in American cuisine, which is maybe anything right now nowadays, but you also want to find a source for them where they can also buy food from their country or even make food for their country. So you're going to have to find those special stores in America where they can find the ingredients for their food of their choice. The food is such a great it's such a great tool for comfort, you know, and you want to make your new person happy and comfortable in America, right? So you want to go out there and find foods that comfort them. It's such a good thing to do. And one thing you want to tell your new spouse about probably is Americans smile a lot. We smile at anything, right? So you want to kind of tell them, because some countries nobody smiles, you know, like this. And that's okay. That's the country they come from, right? It's not right or wrong, but just warn your new spouse that this is what happens in America. A lot of people say, hello, how you doing? They don't really want to know how you're really doing. Tell your spouse that too. They just say it as a greeting. Hello, how you doing? Because if you really want to know how I'm doing, I'll keep you there for like a half an hour telling you how I'm doing. But Americans don't want to do that. Tell your spouse it's just a way to say hello. Hiya, hello, how you doing? Teach them those little words that when we say how we doing, we just mean hello, that's all. But teach them that Americans tend to smile a lot, okay? And another big thing, America is very liberal, so we know that. So the churches are not on the rise. Christianity is declining in America, but that does not mean it's not normal par levels in their country are rising in their country. So here's what I'm saying. If they want to go to church, to one of their churches, it is imperative you find them one of their churches. It doesn't matter if you don't believe. That's nothing. Doesn't mean nothing at all. You want to make them comfortable in this country. Imagine again, you know, imagine being in Russia tomorrow, right? Tomorrow you're in Russia, you know. What do you think you're going to feel like? No one speaks your language. Just say no one spoke English in Russia, right? So no one speaks your language. You don't see none of your food in and around. You see no one who looks like your language at all. No one speaks your language at all. You don't find any kind of food you want to eat. You can't find your church. You have no friends at all. That's what it's all about for a person coming to America. for the first time. So again, if they want to go to church, please support that. It's a big deal, you know. Help out your spouse to adjust to America by doing that for them, because a church just isn't a church. It's also a place where they can find friends, maybe other females or males who came to America the way they did, or maybe people just like them who were just in America for many, many decades and centuries, who knows, right? But it's a great way for them to connect, and that's a great way for them to be happy, right? So that's my lessons for today, guys. I want you to really help out your new fiance to adjust to life in America. I wish I had a video like this before my wife came here. It would have saved me a lot of headache, because I just wanted to make sure she was happy, but sometimes I didn't understand how to do that, you know? My intentions were great. I was just ignorant to how to do it, you know? So I don't want you to be ignorant. I want you to take my video and use it in a most positive way, because this only helps out her or him, right? It's a great deal. So again, this is Mitch's K1 Visa channel. I have been through the whole process. I know the bumps you're going to hit along the way, because I probably hit every bump getting my wife here to America, but it was an awesome thing. I'm so glad I did it. My life is completely fulfilled. I'm going on year 6 now with such a perfect person for me. And I want you guys to feel the same sense of happiness, elation, and joy. To do that, though, you have to help out your new partner here in America, to help her or him understand some of the American ways, okay? I'm sure I'll do another video on this exact topic, because there's more things about America we have to understand, correct? I want to tell you all sincerely thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe. You can always email me if you want about any kind of question. Please put down some comments. I love comments. And also like the channel. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.